So here's what I'm not going to say. Embodiment, yoga is really Jessica's forte. And what I've had fun with in my life is teaching things I knew nothing about. And so if I was interested in something like video, I would sign up for the fall to teach video. And somehow they always let me do that. And then my problem was I knew nothing about it. So I would have to learn about it between whatever time I signed up and that. And so, so this has been something I'm really interested in learning about. And I think we've made progress, or I've made progress. But you've been so beautiful in the teaching you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Thank
one
you
of
for
the
not saying that.
What?
Thank you for not saying it.
Yeah, yeah. One of the so I decided not to say it. That's why I said I. You know. One of the most beautiful things just occurred, which was our soji, and seeing how people work together and seeing the energy that people obviously cared about what they were doing, and you know, watching Lisa not just sweep up once, but kind of go over the same area a few times. That was really, really beautiful. Thank you all. And where's the baton or whatever we pass? The other speaker there. Do you want to say something?
Oh, sure. So are we just doing a closing circle, what we've taken with us?
Yes,
and
yes,
what we're
yes.
taking with us? Okay. I'm filled with all of your presence and the generosity of your hearts and the way that you have supported this intensive, each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we want to do popcorn or pass it around?
Just pass it around because, well, I don't know. Any
pass
opinions?
It around, you mean just hand it to Dan?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you available for that? Okay.
I just feel very grateful for everyone's presence here. I'm always amazed at how supported I feel by everyone when I come here. It literally feels like people are like holding me up. So thank you for that. I'm always amazed at how many intimate moments there are in such a, even though it felt like 5 weeks, such a short period of time, and how you can really get to be with someone very intimately in such a short amount of time. Yeah. So, and thank you for leading this. Thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for the Dharma talks. Monitors, thank you for doing all the tech stuff. I know how stressful and on point you have to be, so thank you everyone.
If I may, I would like to pass it on until lightning strike, and I wanted to say something.
I just appreciate getting to know all of you, which I think I have to a certain extent. And it's been an opportunity to be at peace with you all.
I just want to say this is a really beautiful space, and all of you were so welcoming. I really felt like I was a part of the space, and I felt everyone's presence, and I share your sentiment. It was very much like you felt connected with people and like they were supporting you very quietly. And there was so much like, just like harmony when we were doing all our work. Everybody was just seamlessly weaving in and out of everybody's space and hands and bodies. It was very nice, and I am hoping that I will take this energy with me and invest in myself a little bit. Thank you.
I sort of feel like I had the chance to spend a weekend in a monastery. That was a nice feeling. Thank you, both of you.
So yeah, this was my second intensive, and it was very nice and powerful. Thank you both, and thank you all. I feel like I walked in here with one set of challenges, and then I encountered a different set of challenges in the middle of it, and it was nice to notice those things and to work with them and through them, thanks to everybody here. So yeah, thank you so much.
I was reflecting on something Jessica shared a couple times, which is consciousness loves contrast. And right now I'm feeling the contrast of how I felt on Friday coming in when I was trying to catch up to myself, like I shared with Yogita. And yeah, I was really kind of just edgy from the work week and all the momentum and everything. And yeah, I'm just feeling in a bodily way like having found my sense of myself again. And I could not have done this without all of you supporting me. Like Dan, you were saying, it feels like everyone holding you up. Definitely feels that way. And yeah, I just had such a sense of community today during the second work practice, the second day of work practice. It was just so beautiful. Just people just go and, you know, it's like, you know what to do. And oh, and I also had a moment yesterday, the other day, when I was like, oh, okay, it's time to do something. We need to call people back in. And then I realized, like, oh, Dan's the monitor. He's going to call people in with the clackers, which is part of the role, which was part of the process. And I just felt the beauty of the system of the practice of Zazen, of Zen, you know, of the beauty of, there's so much wisdom that has gone into this way of being, and it's so beautiful. So I'm really glad we were all a part of it together. So thank you.
You don't have to think.
It's just, yeah, you just step into it. You say yes to the role, and then it's like, oh, someone's already thought of this. Huh. So.
I'm reminded about one intensive I was work leader. It was a residential, and there was a new person there. And somehow I said, oh, we're going to have these work sessions or something. She said, well, I'm not going to do that. But she got into it. She got into it.
Yeah, it's
like, what? You're not going to do it?
yeah. It surprises you sometimes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I think maybe the online folks next, and then I'll
Well,
just,
these two.
well, we're gonna, if we want to go in order,
Okay.
And-
Oh,
that's
good.
okay.
Okay.
And if we could go like left to right on our screen, so that would be Marla, Jean, Nelda, Becky.
I just feel so nourished and grateful. And first, I want to thank everyone in the Zendo for making us feel like we're there. I feel like I'm there with you. I see you and I feel you all, and you just exude welcome. And something about the way you all set this up, within minutes on Friday night, I felt really porous and really open and ready to receive. And then it just kept getting better and better from there. So the design, the amount of work and thought that went into the preparation and the delivery of the beautiful Dharma that all of you presented. I mean, Kim, I I never thought that I would go down a rabbit hole about whether or not Zazen was the source of Dharma or vice versa, but now I can't stop thinking about it. So thank you a lot for that. Um, and just the really interesting and pithy tips about Zazen, the image of the iron shavings being that are the distractions being attracted back to the magnet during Zazen as a way to bring yourself back. I love that new thing, that new tool I'm going to employ now. And Jess S, you just have this preternatural understanding of how the body and practice go together, and just envelop us and me in your love and your understanding, and you're a very, very gifted teacher. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
Marla, did you also want to add something to the new folks? I remember you
Oh,
talking about that.
yes, you know, Yogita, I can barely see you back there, but I met you in the orientation last Sunday, and then you showed up for this, and I thought that was really brave and really cool that you're here.
I just want to be repetitive and offer deep gratitude to you all for the seemingly effortless way this whole weekend went. And I'm not deluding myself that it was effortless, and I'm deeply grateful for all the effort put into it by Jess, Kim, and everyone else. And you all made this container a safe place, as well as a place to push the boundaries of my comforts in a safe way. And I'm really grateful for that. And just the little groups that we broke into, and I had never met Mala. It was a joy to meet her. And also just talking to Nelda, Becky, Ali. I've known them, but it was a richer, it enriched my relationship with them. And so a deep bow of gratitude. And this was exactly what I needed. Thank you.
And then I've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right, but who? Well, Nelda. Okay, there we go. I want to go in the right order.
I'm going to tell a short story for newcomers. Some who have been around a while have heard this. When I walked onto Appamada property under the gate a little over 6 years ago, I knew nothing about Buddhism, nothing. I had been to Lhasa, Tibet a few months earlier, and I'd felt something there that I wanted. And so I started searching for a Buddhist practice. And someone told me about Appamada, and I approached this darling house and thought, can this be a temple? And the minute I stepped one step past that gate, as you enter that back porch, my body knew this was home. I just knew it. And that feeling has never gone away, and I've never left. And what I was looking for, I never imagined I'd find more than that. Never, never. And what I found was these hearts in each of Appamada's Sangha that are a perfect mirror, not like those mirrors that you go in a mirror house. Well, they're kind of like that, because whenever I encounter someone at Appamada, they only reflect not all of me, but the best in me. They make me want to be even better and model that behavior. Everyone I've encountered at Appamada models the best of who we want to be in different ways, because we're all different. So I'll fast forward. What an amazing, amazing intensive you put on. So much so that I want an intensive at least once a month from now on. And for those people who are in the Zendo, oh, I love that place. I love it. I wish I could have been there today, but this is as good in its own way because as I was working Soji, some of you know this. I love Soji practice. I love Zazen. I love sewing practice. I love doing the rolls. I love it all. I just love it all. It connects so deeply bodily and spiritually with me. I love it all. And all of you were there. I was washing dishes. Some of you were drinking tea. Some of you were just sitting and smiling at me. Everyone was there. So I thank you for your presence and your heart, and especially all of those in the roles and in facilitating and putting this together. My deepest gratitude. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm not going to say all the other things that everybody already said. That's just been so wonderful and describes how intensive this intensive was in a very restful and calm place. I guess intensive, calm, yes, okay. And I thank everyone for what you've brought here, whether it was in a role or just bringing your full self. It's been very, very wonderful to be with. I am, I am so glad that I was able to be here. I wasn't certain I was going to be able to be here for the whole thing, but I wouldn't have missed it. And I didn't and I didn't have to push beyond my physical capacity in order to make that choice in this setting. So I thank you all so very, very much.
All right, there we go. Well, not to again echo what everyone else said, but like deepest gratitude, thanks to Jessica, Kim, Jess, everyone for your participation. I mean, it was beyond my expectations. Like one thing nobody else mentioned was just like the tea table. That alone like blew away my expectations and just was an example of like the generosity that everyone brought forward. Sorry for those online, you did not get to experience the tea table, but it was beautiful. So thank you for that. I'm walking away with like strength and commitment to the practice and some clarity from a lot of the concepts around embodied Zen. So thank you all for that.
Mhm.
Well, I enjoyed spending more time with Jessica and Kim and seeing them put this together. Nelda, I got a little teary just hearing your story about walking into Appamada for the first time. I feel that energy, here today, and I, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, and and this practice of embodiment continues, and I hope to see you all moving forward and working on this and our practice. And it just kind of an intensive like this brings so clearly how important Sangha is to do this. So I take refuge in the Sangha.
I just decided that I really have to say this, even though everybody already say the same thing. But I just wanted to say that
from Friday, 2 hours. And I went home and I told David that I don't think I can do this because 2 hours felt so long. No way I can do 8 hours. And I look at the schedule, I kept thinking, what is Soji? What is this? What is that? You know? But anyway, the only thing I recognize is, intensive. But anyway, I wanted to just say that, Jessica, I have attended yoga for many years and met a lot of really incredible teachers, yoga teachers, but you really are one of the kind. And a lot of it has to do with just, not just that you're teaching yoga, but you're really, in your teaching, you're teaching about your soul, your kindness, your body with your spirit, both in one, so I thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Beautiful. It's beautiful practice. Yeah. And Kim, I think that I learned from you that teaching your humbleness really just inspired me. You kept talking about not knowing, but then in all the stories and your sense of humor, I learned about, even at the peak of desperation and anger about what's going on in the world, you make me laugh. And that's a real gift, I think, to be able to laugh, and I think we have laughter in our small group as well as togetherness. And so thank you so much. Yeah. And Jessie, I know that you did a lot of work to prepare for your teaching in our session with 3 people, with and you were talking about, I'm going to give this Dharma talk tomorrow, and I'll see what happens. So I think I can tell you read up a lot and you prepare so much, and that's just so much that what you teach resonates with me, about just how much is in my head that I keep thinking about how to solve this world's problem when it's impossible, and how we need to shift to the body and just breathe and come together with these beautiful people that you are, each one of you, including the ones online, everybody. I feel your presence, even though you're over there. So thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it.
So the bad news is we have like 6 things left.
We crammed it all in at the end.
Okay, so number 1 is, I kept feeling, I'm so sad that he was head student, because we have a practice period coming up and we need a new head student, and he would be so ideal. So anyway, the practice period starts in September to December. And one of the neat things about practice period is you can have a practice buddy, and not too many people took advantage of that the last practice period. But there'll be a thing that will come out about the practice period, and you can select a buddy. And some of these buddies have persisted, continued for years. And so that's been really special. I'm still in weekly reading with a couple of plastic practice buddies. Okay. The second thing is John, Eric, and Jessica, and I, and Nate, and Sandra, and Anne are all going to be teaching together starting September, the precept class, and it meets once a week for a year. And I would encourage you to do that. Many of the people who take it have taken it before. So you have their experience, and you work with 1 precept a month and are challenged by it and like don't kill. So I thought, well, I don't have to worry about that. I haven't killed anyone. And then you realize, there's metaphorically often you do, a few things a minute. So anyway, so you work with this, and then how am I with that? And so it's really wonderful. So that's the precept class, the practice period. In September, there's a wonderful intensive coming up that's going to be led by Peg and Nate, who is going to become our new entrusted transmitted teacher. And it's in the middle of September. It's on the website. And please sign up for it. And I think it will fill up fast. So I would do that.
And explain who Peg is.
Peg is one of the 2 senior teachers at Appamada, and she's the one who owned this house and set this up and gave it over to a temple before she left, and now she lives in Chicago. The other senior teacher is Flint Sparks, who now lives in New Mexico. And over 1,000 different talks that they and other people have given are on YouTube and SoundCloud too. And this intensive is going to be devoted to Joanna Macy, who recently died a few weeks ago and is an incredible environmentalist and Buddhist. And also I really appreciate her because rather than the world's on fire, she's very positive about the world. And you were talking about, oh, this is so terrible what's going on. Well, she doesn't take that stance, and I really enjoy that about her.
We're missing you guys though.
No, no,
We're not in
She-
the,
oh, okay,
she's
get-
doing the
get it.
online people.
but
Get in there.
Okay, maybe I'll share. There's a chair there.
I like to send out the photo with, or maybe Manuel will do it, with the recordings. But we need to get closer for the photo, actually.
Yeah, we can't really
Yeah.
see.
But if you could do this photo right now,
Okay.
what you see,
All of us get closer or just?
and then we'll all get closer, yeah.
We'll do it next.
That's all right. No, you're
No,
okay.
no, sit down. I'm ready to pull the trigger. There we go.
Okay, so let's all get closer. And then,
I don't think she's done it yet.
oh, you haven't done it yet?
No, I was waiting for Ava to sit down, so hold on.
Oh, okay.
And Kim's right in the middle of it, and it's beautiful. Beautiful.
What am I supposed to do?
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so,
Yeah.
and then the people in the Zendo, if you want to just come and crowd around the TV.
Yes, yes. So let's fill the frame. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
There's a deal in photography that you should get as close as you think you should get, and then one step closer. Okay,
One moment. Dragging.
this is great.
Hello. I was trying to get smiles. That was pretty good.
Okay. I guess I'm starting.
Okay.
So you come,
No,
think it's
he's, yeah.
you? Oh, okay.
this the screen. Did you do the screen?
I want to do me now. Yeah, I think it's appropriate that we're bowing to ourselves too in the frame, because that was really important that we were here.
Going. David, keep going. That's why it's called endless.
Did you about
5 more years.
No, I already did that. Everyone.
But you didn't walk around.
Oh, you didn't
I
walk
didn't
around.
Oh, in the middle?
No.
Because Kim
You know
started.
why?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought I just received it.
If I had to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You bow to all of them.
And one group out.
Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dudiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Guriyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tudiyampi Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Tandiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Tadiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Tadiyampi Sangam Saranam Gacchami.
Appamada's programs and facilities are supported through your generosity. Thank you for your support. There is a Donna box for contributions in the kitchen and also a link for contributions on the website.